Hello, everyone, your fabulous day. Today I'm excited to show you this brand new 2025 Camry SE. This is a white car and it's my grandmother's car actually. We've had this car now for 3 months. I know it's only September, but she got it in June. And personally I think it's an excellent car. We're gonna go through all the features that this car has, my opinion. There's some great parts about the car. There's some things that they could improve. And overall, this is the brand new design that we have from Toyota here in we are in 2024, but for the 2025 model year. Let's give you a quick glimpse at the front right here. We have these nice headlights in the front as well as our Toyota badge. And let's hop inside the vehicle and take a look at all the features. You also have the nice grille right there in the front, which is a pretty cool design, like a honeycomb sort of. So the interior of the 2025 Camry, this, as I said, it's the SE trim. So we have a lot of features here, but not all of them. This vehicle does not have the heated seats or the ventilated seats, but you can see they don't really have many blank buttons at all. In fact, from my inspection, there's only one blank button on the left panel to the left of the steering column. And over here on the door sill, you can see we have the all of our power windows, of course, and our power mirrors. So it's overall pretty simple, nice little bits of fabric here with some a little bit sort of soft touch here. It's not just a hard plastic, this is a hard plastic. But overall, some decent materials in certain parts of the interior. So on the steering wheel, we have all these different options. We have your cruise control, we have some different menu selectors, as well as for the phone and voice commands as well. And the volume is also very easy to toggle. I think it's in a great spot. We have our headlights column right here, so we can turn those on and off and for turning signals. And let's go ahead and turn on the car. It's very quiet. It's currently in EV mode. If you look at the dashboard up here, it will show the little EV symbol. So that's why it is so quiet. And then you can take a look here. You have all the different things here. We have it set to show the eco score at the moment. And you can also see what seat belts, even for the rear seat, it shows you that as well. And of course our gas. So, and then this is also for the windshield wipers. We can clean the windshield a little bit right there. And moving over to the right, we have some different features here. We have this is the smaller touchscreen option, but you can purchase it with a larger touchscreen. I believe you might have to get the higher trim, but this is the smaller version. I think it's like around a little over 10 inches. And you have the built-in map right here. You can go to the Apple CarPlay if you want, of course, for music, all these different features here. It's a really great infotainment system from Toyota. It also does not stick up at all. It is flush with the level here. It's not really poking up into my view at all as the driver. So you overall have really good visibility out of this sedan, much better of course than any SUV for that matter. And you have all of your different climate control buttons right here. I did turn the air off just so it's easier to hear me, but you have your fan control. As I said, this does not have the power the heated or ventilated seats, so those buttons are not here. We have different options for the fan, for where it's pointing. It's dual zone, as I said. Just your standard climate control buttons, hazard lights, and pretty small vents right here. But they do extend. This part down here is part of the vent, even though it might not appear so. So the vent is a little bit small. That is something maybe they want a little larger. You do have larger side vents over on each side. Overall, you have some nice finishes. You can see this is all soft sort of fabric material. This is a really nice, straight lines right there. This is all plastic. And this is also a soft touch sort of leather wrap thing. It's actually pretty plush. If we come down the center console here, you do have your wireless phone charger, 1 USB-A and 2 USB-C ports. Moving further back, we also have a little storage bin right here, which my grandmother is using for some stuff, and also water bottle holders, which are expandable right there. And we have our different drive mode selectors. We have Eco, Normal, Sport. We have the brake hold, parking brake, and EV mode. If you push the EV mode, it will try to stay just in the EV mode. It's actually on right now, and we're still in EV mode, but I'll show you how the shifter is. And you can see here, if we put it back into reverse, you know, it will show the backup camera as well. And then we can go to neutral, drive, and if you push it over this way, you can kind of select your gears. Now this is a CVT, an eCVT for that matter, but yes, it's telling me S4, S3, and you can kind of select the sort of fake gears, but we'll put it back into park right there. So overall, you have a lot of nice features built into this car. You also have the little paddle shifters right there, and of course some of your safety features in the trunk release are, those buttons are located on the left side of the steering column. This also has the automatic headlights, which is a nice feature. Coming up this way, we have these nice fold down, you know, I guess you could say sunshades, along with our little mirrors, and a little light comes on as well. And another feature, which I think is very nice, is that you can extend this plastic part out. Make sure to close that before you swing it out. You'll whack yourself right in the face, but when you have it out like this, it will block a little bit more of the sun, which is quite nice. And we'll put this right back here, and up here I believe is our microphone. Both the driver and the passenger have a microphone right there. And then for our lights, we have simple on and off. You can tell if it's on, you know, it's pressed in a little bit. And then a SOS button, and then our pretty decently large sunglasses holder, so that's nice as well. This is our mirror right here with a few buttons for garage door opening and stuff like that. And one thing I forgot to show you is also the center console here. My grandmother's filled it up with a lot of stuff, and it definitely holds a lot of things here. You also have a car jack port right there if you want to charge your phone that way. Now there is no second compartment to this thing. That is maybe something you'd want to add. A lot of cars have like the 2-compartment system, but I understand there is limited space, so they might not be able to have that. Overall, the seat, as you can see, it's mostly leather with a few areas of sort of like a sort of fabric. I mean, kind of cross between, I don't exactly remember what they call it, but it is a leather seat. It's very plush. I mean, it just squishes right in. It's not going to be as plush as something like a Lincoln Town Car, of course, but it is very plush and comfortable. You have one center light back here that you can also just reach easily from the driver's seat. So some cars have it so far back that you'd have to be all the way in the back seat to switch that thing off, but not in this car. And also for the passenger, we have our glove compartment here, which isn't that large, I'll say, but it has like a little shelf in there, and you can fit some stuff. So that's great. So the passenger seat in this SE trim does not come standard as a power seat, so keep that in mind. It is a manual adjusting passenger seat, but you can actually raise and lower it, which is a nice feature that not all cars have. Now let's take a look at the back seat and the trunk. Now it's time for the back seat review. Let's open the door and come on inside. And I put the seat in a pretty average driving position. So definitely if my grandmother was driving, it'd be further up, and if I was driving, it'd be slightly further back. And as someone who is decently tall, I do have a lot of legroom here. My feet can go pretty far under the seat. There's nothing really blocking that, which is quite nice. And then you also have a nice pocket here. We have the center rear air control, as well as a USB-A and USB-C charge port. So that is quite nice. It's a very plush back seat. We have some storage, and we can control our window right here. And then we also have a fold down center armrest. That's again very plush, and it has little drink holders right there, little cup holders. There is no little access port to the trunk through this little hole here, but you can actually put the 2 rear seats down. Now let's take a look at the trunk. As you can see, the trunk opens all the way up, which is quite nice. You don't have to deal with lifting it up or anything like that, or get your hands dirty or whatever. And you have a lot of space in here. My grandmother has some of her reusable bags, and this one does have the all-weather trunk mat right here. But overall, a lot of space. You have little hooks right here, so you could attach a net, which I think the netting was actually included with this car as well. And I also wanted to show you how you can put the rear seats down. If you pull this little thing right here, and then I will go ahead and lower the seat right here. And there I am. we can just go ahead and close the trunk, and you can see the back right here. We have the blacked out lettering for Camry. You can also get the Toyota badge blacked out if you want, and we also have the little spoiler. And of course, this is the SE trim. We can also see our little exhaust tips down here on the left side. So there we have it. One last thing I want to mention is the gas that this car takes. This car can take just your regular 87 gas, and of course it's a hybrid. That's what you bought this car for. It comes standard as a hybrid. It takes the 87 gas. No point in unscrewing this, but may as well. This is your gas tank. This is not an electric car. If you thought it was, then you know it's not. It's a hybrid. So there you have it. That is our little tour of the 2025 Camry SE. Under the hood of the Camry 2025 SE, we have the simple hybrid 4-cylinder engine. It's a 2.5 liter engine, and it's right here with all the hybrid systems, and it looks so clean and fresh since this is just, you know, it's only 3 months old. But overall, Toyota is known to make very reliable vehicles, and this is one of them. Or rather, should be one of them. We'll see. In a 10-year review, maybe we'll have to do that. Let's get our seatbelt on, and it's time for a test drive. So let's give the Toyota Camry a little bit of a test drive here. And it's a very smooth car. It drives very easily. We're just in a neighborhood. Accelerates very nicely. And overall, it's pretty nice. It tells me what the speed limit is. It believes the speed limit is 25. And we'll come up here to the stop sign, and we'll probably, it's already charging right now. It tells me when it's charging. And we can hear the EV noise right there a little bit. Come up to a stop. There's also pretty good visibility out the side. So there's some cars coming, and we can go. It's very smooth around the curves and such. And there we have it. This is the Toyota Camry 2025. This is the SE trim. The seat is also very plushy. It's excellent. Very happy with it. And then parking, you have the parking sensors. You can see how the camera looks right here. And let's not embarrass myself by parking badly. We'll try to go for this spot right over here. I hope I'm pretty well centered in the spot. And now I'm straight on, and there we have it. We just got back from the test drive. Overall, I think the Camry 2025 SE is a great vehicle for a lot of reasons. It's reliable. It has Toyota's hybrid system they've had for many years. It's very comfortable. It's a smooth riding car, and it's great for my grandmother with all the built-in safety features, the blind spot monitoring, the lane departure avoidance system, and the adaptive cruise control. So thank you so much for watching this video. As always, have a fabulous rest of your day, and you can always subscribe below. I hope to be making some more videos soon.